Hey everyone, I'm Nito King with another Rayman level. Today's the infamous Ida Joes with an infamous special guest.
Hi everybody, I'm Vicas.
So, you know what to expect here?
Not really to be honest. I maybe
Good.
played this game once or twice, but then never got this far.
So this is Joe.
Ah, hi Joe.
I have no idea what he's supposed to be, some kind of weird alien or something, but we can't go anywhere.
It's an awful lot of eyes.
Yep, he's sad
Hmm,
because his sign is not working.
that's unfortunate.
But he has a firefly.
So why did he use it on the sign?
Well, you look at all those bulbs, he's only got one firefly.
Okay, I guess that is true.
So here's gimmick number 1 for the level.
Ooh.
Everything is dark.
And it all
And we've got a
follows your
firefly.
fists?
Yep, the firefly is living in our glove, so I can punch to illuminate the way ahead.
I'm so happy that they got rid of the ability to see on a platformer. That was just a great design decision.
Yeah, fortunately, the design of this part of the level is pretty simple, so generally you're not going to be misled unless, like me, you missed a cage somewhere in the level and you're trying to find it.
Of course.
There
I see
aren't a whole
something.
lot of secrets here,
Shocking.
but they like to put things in weird places in every other part of every other level, so can't stop searching.
Oh, those are spikes up there, aren't they?
That there.
Jeez.
And that's a guy shooting at me.
This level must be great to play blind.
Well, it is blind.
It's true. Double blind, then.
Yeah, actually, I think I did better my first time through the level than I did the second time, because I wasn't searching as frantically for the cages.
Ah, of course.
Of course, the one that I got earlier, that's the only cage in this part of the level.
But you don't know that at the point of this recording?
No, I don't.
Lovely.
So I'm searching everywhere,
Just
jumping
in case.
blindly off cliffs.
Who needs progress?
Landing right on the edge.
Whoop. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you'd be looking like this if you could only see, like, what, an eighth of the screen at any given time.
Pretty much. And just because I put the fist somewhere and look at it doesn't mean there's nothing there.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta stand in the precise spot to make stuff appear.
As soon as that little noise plays, you once again have to go through the entire level.
Not really. Usually stuff doesn't appear too far from the spot, but
That's true.
for example, I think that rock appears when you grab the ting up above,
Oh.
and it guards the one-up.
A vital duty.
And these guys just keep appearing over and over again every time you go through this part.
Oh boy.
What, me backtrack? Why would I do that? Still looking around, figuring there's got to be something below me at some point,
There
other than
must
just
be.
water. But it's all water. If they put something down there, there's a chance that if I miss a jump, I might survive. We can't have that.
Oh god, no. This is Eat at Joe's.
Yep. And I jumped a bit too far and hit the spikes again.
Whoops.
The spikes are pretty much the worst part of this part, because you can never see them until your face is in them.
Yeah, pretty much.
And jumping up there caused a one-up trophy to appear over to the right.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. Trail of Tings always leads to good stuff.
Of course.
Like
Well, I feel
having
like
to
we've been
replay
here
this
before.
part of the level.
Ah, that's very good stuff.
I hope everybody else finds this amusing.
Oh, I'm finding this very amusing. I think that's all that really matters.
Oh, everyone other than you. And who cares about your opinion, right?
Aww.
You've only been a guest in what, everything?
Not everything, just most things.
Okay. Everything I've watched.
Oh, there you go.
And now you're guesting in my LP. It's come full circle.
Exactly.
Although I'm not sure where the beginning of that particular circle would have been.
It's a circle. It doesn't need to begin or end.
A circle has no beginning? That just sounds like something about phoenixes and feathers and fires and stuff. I don't know.
Pretty much. I hope this is a fault certain death if you miss these.
Oh, of course.
Yay.
And I can kind of see what I'm doing.
Do you have an idea?
So here we are at the end of the area, but I'm not going to let it finish just like that.
Aw. That wouldn't be fun, would
They
it?
they had to have hidden something out here.
Of
I know
course.
it.
Just way out in the distance.
I got lucky.
Wow, you
Again.
did.
I'm always lucky.
Apparently
I am
so.
Mr. Lucky.
Except for all those recordings that you're not showing us.
Oh, well, yeah. I think I ran through this level once before this recording.
Whoop. Aww.
And my luck ran out.
Poor Firefly just fades away.
I'm not sure whether it actually drowned or whether it just kind of flew back to the beginning of the level to catch up with my next life.
I don't know. It is in your hand right now. I don't really think you'd be able to get out.
Yeah, but there's the common wisdom about catching fireflies and crushing them. I don't know if that's common wisdom. Yeah, so there's full health over to the left there. Of course I wanted to go get it.
But
nothing, I just didn't get it.
just decided, nah, I only need 3 health here.
That, or I decided to forget that it was over there.
Oh.
Your choice.
That works too. I could
Yep.
accept
So
that.
we're done with the darkness. No more darkness.
Well, that's good. Is that like the only level in the entire game that appears?
That's the only time there's darkness in the game.
Huh. Ooh,
Well,
I love
unless
it
you
when
count
things appear
Mr.
on the
Dark.
way.
But his level isn't dark.
He's just a dark kind of guy.
He's emo. So for once, the tings actually steer us in the right direction to avoid getting a spike up our butt.
Wow. Who says this game is incredibly challenging?
Me? I say that.
Oh. Okay then.
This is actually pretty much the only normal part of the entire level.
What makes
And
something
it's-
normal?
It's still got spikes everywhere.
Of course.
And spikes chasing us across the other spikes, so I just jump down and wait until they're gone.
Do those guys hurt you if you touch the bottoms, the red platforms?
Yep. In fact, sometimes they hurt you if you don't touch the bottom. We'll be seeing a bit of that later. Like right now.
Oh, what do you know?
Because I was hanging from the ledge, so I went
yeah.
through the elevator.
Of course.
And I'm not really sure what the point of those pufferfish is, because you can just crawl under them.
I think that's the point right there.
Yeah, if you don't know that you can crawl under them, then they can be quite a threat.
Kind of like how everything appears in front of you as you're going for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not really sure why they did that. It doesn't make it any more challenging. It's not like you're in any particular hurry there.
I don't know. It's just so surprising. And they could stop at any time they wanted.
Well, you don't have to make the jump until the next thing appears.
That's true.
And you can duck under almost anything. I'm
Also
impressed
a
with
good
how
thing.
flat Rayman can make himself.
I mean, I guess when you don't have arms and legs, it isn't that hard.
Yeah, those things do take up an awful lot of space.
Exactly.
Oh, jump.
Whee! Ow.
Right onto the spikes.
Uh-oh. Be careful.
Yep. So you gotta jump up there to make that cage appear over on the left. It's a really easy cage to get, and really easy to miss.
Of course. And, oh...
Yeah, my first time here I had no trouble getting
Uh-oh.
through that spiked corridor, and then...
But...
yeah. Take 3.
Here you go. Oh. Well, at least
At the
you had
time
all
I
your
just
health
had
this
enough
time.
health to power through.
And then you lost all your health.
Mm-hmm. So I know there's a secret up there, but I'm going about it in the wrong order. First you jump
Uh-huh.
straight up, make the ledge appear, and then more clouds.
Oh, of course.
It's all clouds inside the cave.
That's the first thing I would have thought of, definitely.
Actually, I think they call it fog when the clouds are that close to the ground. And there's my full health.
Thank God. Oh, God.
It's a trap.
Shocking.
They very rarely give you anything for free in this game.
Of course.
I mean, you have to go out of your way here to get to the checkpoint. This isn't
Wow.
even the way to advance in the level.
This is just another cage if you remember to jump on that obscure part of the level.
Yep, it's another cage and a trail of grappling hooks,
What
which
could
leads
this
to the
lead
cage
to?
that I missed my first time.
Ooh.
And a whole bunch of other stuff. But
Uh-oh. Your fist
man,
is
that's a
small.
tough jump.
So you are able to make it with the short fist?
We'll see. But of course, would I have kept this recording if I couldn't get up there and had to start the whole thing over again?
See, when I say that, something bad usually happens.
Well, aren't you usually going with the live streams when you're commenting on stuff and say that kind of thing?
That's true.
I've done all the editing, removed all the failures people don't want to see.
Well, to be fair, Adder does do that when you do Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's true, but that's Adder and Donkey Kong. This is me and Rayman.
Well, nothing bad's happened yet.
Yeah, it depends on your definition of bad. I lost a couple lives.
Yeah, but you have
I
like
think that's pretty
30-something of them.
And I still can't get across.
No, and look at those clouds go.
Yeah, so the obvious solution presents itself.
Oh, of course.
And I still managed to almost screw it up. Yeah, the elevators usually go back and forth along some kind of track. Who'd have thought?
Shocking. Although, do they really count as elevators if they're just going sideways?
Yeah, that's true.
There's not really much
I mean,
elevating.
I'm not sure that elevators should even be able to go down. But that's bastard operator from hell speak.
Of course. Speaking of
Yeah,
things
they
being
kind of
from
love
hell,
the spikes here.
No kidding.
Hey, there's a tiny spot over to the left that isn't covered in spikes.
How boring.
Well, not like I would have been able to get there anyway.
That's just a large spike sitting there, right?
Yep. I think I'm supposed to run to that platform, but I've got enough health at this point.
Just tank through it.
And I finally get a fist power up.
Yay.
My fist is not plain and boring anymore. It's plain, boring, and slightly faster.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And now some tricky jumps. I believe in the PC version you have to get all the way to the left on these platforms to make a cage appear.
Oh, but not here.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
In this version it's just kind of sitting over there to the right if you bother to walk all the way over here.
Oh, well, not everyone would do that.
Yep. And look, there's suspiciously a lot of space over there to the right,
How weird.
with nothing in it.
Hmm.
This can't possibly become important later.
No, not at all.
I say in a level where everything other than this screen is a gimmick.
Hello there, angry grapple.
And lots and lots and lots of enemies of pretty much every type.
The music's
But once
gone.
once you know where they all are, you can figure out how to dodge them. And I'll finally kill one of these guys,
Yay.
just to show you how freaking annoying they are.
Jeez.
Yeah, the one thing I don't really like about Caves of Scops is there's a couple of music tracks here that are almost completely silent. So the music is still playing, but you're not hearing it.
Right, very ambient.
Also, all the spikes.
Well, of course. Okay, why is
And-
there a big plug there?
Well, don't you remember why we came down here in the first place? Because Joe's sign wasn't illuminated.
Oh.
So we finally plugged in the sign, and now we have to go back.
I see we're in Joe's private saucer.
Or something. I have no idea why there's this flying saucer that goes across electrical wires.
And it has his eyes, too. Oh, some of his eyes.
Yeah, he did have a lot of eyes.
An awful
But-
lot.
Yeah, there's your gimmick for this area. We go back to the beginning, and there's the exit.
Oh.
Because we're now retracing our steps.
Oh, God.
In a manner of speaking. We don't have to go back up through all those spikes. Because
Right.
we now have our own conveyance.
Of course.
And this part, the first time you go through it, you're gonna die a whole bunch of times.
Jeez. Oh, if you don't hit that switch, you die, don't you?
I think so. The saucer, I believe, just reverses course and goes back across the wires again.
Oh, which
But
will
then
probably
you're gonna-
end up killing you.
Yeah, you're gonna go right into the spikes. And another one of these vertical corridors with spikes coming into the sides that are completely useless. I don't know why they even put that in
Just
there.
kind of to scare you, I guess.
It's the old Super Mario World ROM hack. Don't move. Don't press anything.
Ever. Oh wait, if the line just got cut there, does that mean that Now we're not gonna get power at Joe's?
No,
Was this all for naught?
he's still got power. I think these wires run to something else. And we want to go left first.
Ah, of course. Oh, glad they gave you a good way back.
Yeah, I'm sure the jump is makeable, but I don't want to try it. And never complain about getting an extra life.
Ever.
But I think this is the last time I'm ever going to have more than 40 lives.
I would hope so. How challenging could this game be if you had 40 lives by the end of it?
Well, I had 40 lives with what would basically amount to abusive save states, if there were save states.
Okay, that's true.
Oh, I lost 3 lives in that level. I didn't like that. Let's try again. And we're done with backtracking. We don't have to go through the dark area either.
Oh man, I was waiting for you to go through.
I wish I had to go through the dark area again.
So now do you fight Evil Joe now that his sign's working?
No, he's happy. In fact, he's given us these beach balls as a way to get across the river.
Oh, of course. If only Rayman could just learn to swim.
Yeah, if only these beach balls weren't such a death trap. I mean, look at this. You get a big-nosed fish pushing the ball,
Of course.
and it will stop right under the spike.
Also, of course.
So your timing for these 2 jumps has
Ow.
to be impeccable, as does your positioning.
Oh no.
Usually I don't have that much trouble with that part. It's later in the area that most people just break down crying and resolve never to play this game again.
If they haven't already.
Yeah, I don't know how I screwed that up.
Does that fish have one eye? Like, that yellow one?
Actually, I think it does.
Of course.
That or the other eye is just such a weird perspective you can't see it. No, it's got 2 eyes.
Yeah, it has 2. And they're very, very large.
Well, could be worse. Could have 3. Or it could be purple.
Yes, it could. Whoop. You're really on the edge of that thing.
Yeah, if that fish was purple, then this level would be impossible.
Probably.
Don't forget to go back for the cage.
Well, at least we got all of them.
Yep. Never have to do this level again.
Oh, that guy gave you a little heart back there.
So there's the purple fish.
Ooh, he looks mean. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, definitely.
If he hits you, it's pretty much instant death, because you will
Go
get knocked
flying
off the
off.
beach ball.
In true Rayman fashion.
And he's almost impossible to kill. So I'm just going to stay way up here, out of his way.
And let that little dude with the big nose do his pushing.
I'm trying to figure out what that's supposed to be. Is it like supposed to be a shoe or something? Looks a little bit like a shoe.
I think it's just a nose fish.
Yep, so the timing for hitting those purple fish, you actually have to put the fist out there before it jumps, so that it jumps up into the fist.
So you just gotta guess if he's gonna be jumping.
Well,
at you.
he's always going to jump at about the same distance from you, but it's a
Oh.
very delicate issue of timing, and I didn't even want to try it that time.
No, thank you.
You can usually duck
Oh.
if he's going from right to left, but if he's going left to right, he'll hit you if you duck.
Huh.
But there we go, we've crossed the river.
And is that
Eat
the
at
level?
Joe's. The most infamous level in Rayman is complete. All the cages.
Yay! We'll never have to see it again.
Yep. Unless I get the PC version working.
Well,
Next time it'll
that'd
be
fun.
the boss, Mr. Scops.
Ooh.
He's actually kind of fun, and
Oh,
kind of
that's
not.
good.
See you guys next time.
Bye bye.